Welcome in, y'all. I was going to go easy on Texas this week, but no, 4 straight losses. Oklahoma State, Baylor, use all 3 of those games in come-from-behind fashion. And then you come back this week against the Iowa State Cyclones, a team that has massively underperformed, a team that was in the AP top 25, much like you, Texas, much like you. And you get blown off the field 30-7. Hudson Card. Hudson Card's not it, guys. Give Hudson the benefit of the doubt. He's a freshman. He'll turn into something. The best case for Hudson is he turns into Sam Ehlinger. And yes, well, Sam Ehlinger had some great years in Texas. Sam Ehlinger was never a transcendent talent. Sam Ehlinger was not a quarterback that was going to win the national title. Sam Ehlinger wasn't even a quarterback that was going to win you the Big 12. And now here we are with Hudson Card, Casey Thompson, 2 average passers at best. Are we sure that Sark is going to make it to next year? 4-5, and again, I said it on previous videos, I'll say it on this one too. Benefit of the doubt whenever you're dealing with people that aren't necessarily your recruits. These are Todd Herman's recruits. These are Todd Herman's players mostly. But Sark, you have to do better than this. You've lost literally every big-time game this year. You've lost to all your rivals in the Big 12. And again, this team is supposed to be in the SEC in the coming years. This team is going to be facing Ole Miss, Alabama, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, hell, I don't know, Kentucky, LSU. That is not a recipe for winning. Heck, the other loss in the year, so 4-5. I didn't even mention this 4 straight losses to Arkansas. We got blown off the field in Arkansas. The only way Texas is going to turn this around is by recruiting a good quarterback prospect. And I'm worried that they're going to scare off any good quarterback prospect because there's going to be a lot of expectations for whoever walks into that room and is expected to instantly perform. And again, like, is Sark the guy? Sark doesn't feel like the guy to me. Sark really just feels like he was an average hire. They got some shine because he was with Nick Saban in Alabama, and that shine has started to wear off real quick. I was listening to some of the comments from the last video when I reacted to the Baylor loss, and some commenters brought up some great points. Why is it that Texas can't build up some offensive assistance from within, some good coordinators and elevate them the head coach, so whenever a situation like this comes in, they can look internally? And I agree with that. It is great whenever you as a college program can build from within, but I think that Texas is in this position here where they have to almost overcompensate and hire the splashy hire because they need to start somewhere. And Sark, I know, was really just their second choice. They wanted Urban. They offered Urban some money to come coach at Texas. They couldn't get him. I don't know if a year later, after Urban has struggled in Jacksonville, is going to be the opportunity to ask again. I think they'll probably give Sark one more year, but I am just not impressed at this point in the season. I think you should at least went minimum 2-2 in that stretch. You just can't go 0-4 in a stretch with the teams you went up against. And how can I have any confidence in you with this final stretch run with Kansas, Kansas State, West Virginia? I would like to say, yes, go 3-0, beat everyone down that stretch run, and at least you'll finish over 500. But is that really what the standard is? We're just finish over 500? Is that what we're shooting for? Is that the expectation of Texas Longhorn football? No, I don't think so. Huge indictment. This has been a failure of first year for Steve Sarkisian. And if I have to put a letter grade on it now after this loss, yeah, F, failure. Maybe round up to a D-. Best case, I can round up to a D-. But no, Sark has been unimpressive. It's one thing to lose those come from behind victories, but whenever you're talking about getting blown off the field like today, now I'm starting to think the players are starting to buy in less. At least you get one more year of Bijan, but clearly in a performance like today, because this is another day in which Bijan got shut down a little bit, another game with less than 100 yards rushing. And if you're going to hang your head on offense, Sark, I'm going to need more from you than 7 points in Iowa. All right, Slumpbusters, let me know in the comments who deserves the lion's share of the blame for the season. What does Texas need to do to turn things around? Will they turn around? If you just want to give me shit in the comments, I'm okay with that too. Drop that below. Texas hate, Texas love, I don't give a shit. Leave a like on this video. Helps the channel, helps me. Come on, let's get that going a little bit. And of course, subscribe to the channel. at Slumpbuster Podcast on IG, at Slumpbuster Spot on Twitter. Check us out on our social media platforms. From Juju Talk Sports, the most frustrated Longhorns fan currently on this platform, on the Slumpbuster Media. Stay safe, happy, and healthy, and I'll see you next time.